Does this sound familiar? You spend an entire weekend planting, watering, doing everything right, and then autumn arrives and takes it all away. Come spring, you're back to bare soil, opening your wallet again, starting from scratch. It's exhausting. It's expensive. And it doesn't have to be this way. What if you could plant something once and watch it come back every single spring, more beautiful than the year before? That's exactly what the right perennials do. Today we're covering 11 of the best long-lasting perennials you can plant this season and enjoy for years to come. Why perennials change everything. Before the list, let's make sure you understand what actually sets perennials apart, because once you do, you'll never look at annuals the same way again. Annuals complete their entire life cycle in one season. You plant in spring, they bloom, frost hits, and they're gone. You pull them out and start over every single year. The cost and labor never stop. Number 1. Black-eyed Susan. If you've driven past a summer meadow and spotted those brilliant golden flowers nodding in the breeze, you've already met the black-eyed Susan. This native wildflower is one of the most reliable perennials you can grow. Tough, cheerful, and incredibly adaptable. What sets it apart is the bloom window. While many perennials give you a few weeks of color, black-eyed Susan blooms from midsummer through early autumn, filling that long stretch when spring bloomers have finished and fall plants haven't peaked yet. Bright golden yellow petals surround a dark central cone, standing 18 inches to 3 feet tall depending on the variety. It thrives in full sun and handles drought impressively well once established. Soil pH between 6.0 and 7.0 is ideal, but it's forgiving. Deadhead regularly to keep blooms coming, and in autumn, leave a few seed heads standing. Goldfinches and chickadees will thank you all winter long. Number 2. Russian sage. Russian sage is the plant that looks like it belongs in a professional landscape, but requires almost nothing from you. Silvery white stems, aromatic gray-green foliage, and hazy lavender-blue flower spikes that bloom from midsummer well into autumn. It's one of the most elegant low-maintenance perennials available. It needs full sun and absolutely must have well-draining soil. This is non-negotiable. Russian sage won't tolerate wet feet or heavy clay. In well-draining conditions, though, it handles heat and drought that would send other plants into decline. Preferred pH is 6.5 to 7.5. In early spring, cut the stems back hard, down to about 6 inches from the ground. It feels severe, but this is exactly what keeps Russian sage bushy and full rather than woody and open. After that, it largely takes care of itself. Bees absolutely swarm it throughout the blooming period. Number 3. Daylily. Don't let the name mislead you. Yes, each individual daylily flower lasts one day, but a mature plant produces dozens of buds that open in succession over several weeks, giving you a continuous summer display that's hard to beat. The color range is extraordinary. Pale cream, warm yellow, vivid orange, deep burgundy, rich purple. There's a daylily for every palette. Daylilies adapt to full sun or partial shade, tolerate a wide range of soil types, and prefer a slightly acidic to neutral pH between 6.0 and 6.5. Every 4 to 5 years, divide the clumps. When they get crowded, flower production drops noticeably. Dig the clump in early spring, separate it into sections, and replant. Each division establishes quickly and rewards you with more blooms than the crowded parent plant. You'll have more than enough to share with neighbors. Number 4. Salvia. If one perennial could bloom for months, attract every pollinator in the neighborhood, tolerate heat and drought, and look incredible the entire time, salvia is that plant. Long upright spikes covered in densely packed flowers ranging from deep cobalt blue to soft lavender rise above tidy foliage from late spring through summer. Cut the spent flower spikes back after the first bloom cycle ends, and salvia frequently rebounds with a second wave in late summer. That's extraordinary value from a single plant. It needs full sun and well-draining soil, with a preferred pH of 5.5 to 7.0. It genuinely dislikes wet soil, so avoid low spots. Hummingbirds are particularly drawn to salvia's tubular flowers. Pair it with other purple and red perennials, and you'll have a hummingbird corridor running through your garden all season. Number 5. Hostas. Not every garden is sunny, and hostas, are the undisputed champions of shade. If you have an area under trees or along a north-facing wall where nothing else thrives, hostas won't just survive. They'll flourish. They're grown primarily for foliage, and what foliage it is. Leaves range from deep forest green to brilliant gold to blue-green to dramatically variegated cream and white. Some varieties produce leaves the size of dinner plates. Others are compact and tidy. In midsummer, elegant flower stalks rise above the mound, producing white or lavender blooms that attract hummingbirds reliably. Hostas prefer part to full shade with moist, well-draining, slightly acidic soil between pH 6.0 and 6.5. Watch for slugs, which love the leaves. Iron phosphate bait handles them effectively without harming wildlife. Pair hostas with ferns and astilbe for a layered shade garden that essentially manages itself once established.